So let's talk about retirement today and what it means to people that are not retired yet. You know, if you're 3-5 years away from retirement. I think when I sit down with a lot of pre-retirees today, people who are 3 to 5 years from retirement, they look at retirement as a very scary time, a big daunting task, where really it shouldn't be. It should be an exciting time. You went to work when you were 20 years of age and you've been doing this for 30 to 40 years to get to a point where you can even think about retirement. It shouldn't be a scary time. It should be an exciting time. Now we don't have to go to work every day. We don't have to punch a clock. We're going to be able to do all the things that we wanted to do. And what does that look like for you guys?
Well, I think we've been looking at it for family, spending time together with the grandkids. We've got a 6-month-old and a 3-year-old and a couple a little older, but spending time with them and doing things. I see us living like we do every Saturday, you know, exercise, camping, hiking, travel, cruises, going outside the country. We want to look at some things across this country with lighthouses and going out to the different state parks around the country. So we've kind of got a laundry list of things we want to do that we've been putting off because we're too busy working.
You know, you bring up a great point. For you guys, retirement is not a destination, retirement's a journey. And that's what really retirement should look like. The other thing about retirement I think that a lot of people lose focus on is what is going to be your purpose in retirement. What does retirement look like to you when you don't have to punch that clock every day?
Regarding purpose, my family, my immediate family is scattered all in the north, and I want to be able to, as a couple, because I've done it a lot alone because of his work, I want to be able to visit family, grandkids, brothers, sisters, parents, who are all up north, more as a couple than being separated because he had to work.
I like the relaxing part of that. I like to read books. I like to just be able to, you know, have a glass of wine, read a book, sit outside by the pool. I like that type of stuff.
What advice would you give other pre-retirees, people that are 3 to 5 years out from retirement?
I think what I would say is take the analogy of if you don't know anything about your car, are you going to go out there and just start wrenching on it? Probably not. You probably should talk to somebody that knows something about cars. And I had done a little bit of research. You know, you can read Dave Ramsey online or something like that, right? I'm sure you've heard of him. But I think talking to somebody that is familiar with it is what everybody should do and not be afraid of it, right? So they're hesitant to start because when you don't know a whole lot about something, you're afraid. So I would say stop being afraid about it and really get in there. The sooner the better.
You know, one thing that we talk about is you have to be proactive, not reactive. You need to plan. You need to plan if something happens to you that your spouse is taking care of. You need to plan that when you retire, this money's going to have to last throughout the rest of your life, whether it be 75, 85, or 105.
A plan is without a doubt the most important thing. And the great thing about a plan that I've learned after 37 years of working is a plan is meant to be changed. It's not locked in stone. It's something that you can modify, and you talk periodically and you update it to make sure that as our needs change. We just had another grandchild. We need to make a minor change to our portfolio. Or, you know, I'd like to take that cruise to Europe with my kids and take them all with me. I kind of like to make a small withdrawal a little bit early and do a nice vacation with the family and things like that. If I do it, I take the money out. With you doing it, we pre-plan, we adjust the plan, and then we follow the plan. That's the important part. It's not about having the plan, it's about following the plan. And you help us see because you ask the questions. Well, where do you see yourself in the future? What's retirement mean for you? And you're asking those questions so you can build the portfolio to say, here's what they want to do, here's what we need to do, here's the buckets we're going to put these monies in so they get here. And here's your plan. And we walk away with a nice little package portfolio and we adjust it each year based on our changing needs.
You can have the retirement you've always wanted. Make sure you have an income stream that lasts throughout the rest of your life. Make sure that your spouse is taken care of, and you can make sure you leave a legacy. But in order to be able to do that, you have to make sure that you build a plan, and that's why it's so important to be able to do that today.